We have big news, breaking news. The Canadian index is up 4%. But why? What is the catalyst that is driving the market today, you ask? Well, that's why your boy Rich is here, is to break it down for you. We bring you the news first. Medreleaf up 1.8%. And didn't I bring you this pick last week when it was exploding? And Aurora Cannabis up 2.1%. But why? But why? Aurora Cannabis, and I love you, Aurora, number 2 in my top 10. I told you last week it was number 1 in my top 5. You have to buy right now. Here it is. Aurora Cannabis to acquire, that's right, Medreleaf. My goodness. This is a transaction of epic proportions. It catapults Aurora Cannabis, which I believe is grossly undervalued. Let's read the news. Aurora Cannabis and Medreleaf, ACB in Canada, ACBFF in America, and Leaf, LEAF, are pleased to announce that they have entered into a definitive agreement whereby Aurora intends to acquire all, that's right, all of the issued and outstanding common shares of Medreleaf in an all-share transaction valued at approximately $3.2 billion with a B on a fully diluted basis. Wow. That's it. It's over. Aurora is the GOAT. They own a big piece of hemp. They own a big piece of RTI. They own CannyMed now. And now they own Medreleaf? I say pardon? Wow. This is huge. How you guys doing? Thank you for watching. Please make sure you smash that like button if you like this video. And subscribe, would you? Smash that bell to get notifications as they happen. But when this news came out, I'm not going to lie, it had me a little bit excited. I mean, it's not like I didn't know it was going to happen. I told everybody this was going to happen. I told everybody this deal would happen. Oh, no, it won't happen. It won't happen. I'm like, listen, where there's smoke, there's fire. This deal will happen, and Aurora makes deals happen. That's why I love this company. That's why I think this company is a monster, and they got me whistling down the road. Let's look at this proposed transaction. Under the proposed transaction, under the terms of the agreement, holders of Medreleaf common shares will receive 3.575 common shares of Aurora for each Medreleaf common share held. Well, that's a great deal. You're going to get 3.5 Aurora for every Medreleaf? Wow. That's huge. Upon completion of the transaction, existing Aurora and Medreleaf shareholders would own approximately 61% and 39% of the pro forma company, respectively, on a fully diluted basis. The exchange ratio implies a price of $29.44 per Medreleaf common share and a premium of approximately 34% based on the 20-day volume weighted average prices of Aurora and Medreleaf common shares on the Toronto Stock Exchange as of May 11, 2018. Wow. Oh my goodness. And look at these bad boys go. Now people say, Rich, when Aurora Cannabis acquires all these huge companies, why is it not exploding, Rich? Remember, this is an all-share transaction. because it's an all-share transaction, it means that the stock is going to be heavily diluted. The more diluted the stock is, the more shares out there, the more potential selling. But long-term, mark my words, Aurora Cannabis is grossly undervalued. They are chasing LeBron James. They are chasing Canopy Growth Corp. I told you guys since day one, they were the LeBron James, and they've just broken $33, people. Can you believe this? Canopy just broke $33, and it's because they got their own big news that they're going on the New York Stock Exchange. It's true, but this video today, it's about Aurora. Let's get back to Aurora. And they have taken over Leaf. They own Leaf. That's why Leaf has been exploding. Buy on rumors, sell on news. It's exploded from $14 to $25 because everybody knew this deal was going to happen. And now, this is the deal that you need to have in your portfolio. This is the company that is too big to fail. I love Aurora Cannabis. I've said it since day one. This news is huge. Under the terms of the agreement, holders of Medreleaf common shares will receive 3.575 common shares of Aurora. That right there is huge for those shareholders. I'm thinking about buying some Medreleaf right now just to get 3.5 just to get 3.5 Aurora. Because the Medreleaf shares are valued at $29.44, people, and it's trading at $25. So think about it. I mean, just things that make you go, So the proposed transaction brings together two of Canada's premier cannabis companies with fully aligned strategic visions and production philosophies, as well as complementary assets, distribution networks, products, and capabilities. The combined company will meet with Aurora and Medreleaf management teams considered to be the critical success factors in the industry, creating a powerful platform for accelerated growth on a, here it is, global scale. That's right, on a global scale. Yep, it's true. Aurora will pay off your house. Aurora is the truth. How about some industry-leading scale? The transaction brings together two leading operators with a total funded capacity of over 570,000 kilograms per year of high-yielding cannabis. High-quality cannabis through 9 facilities in Canada and 2 in Denmark. We're going global, people. Low production costs and industry-leading yields. Aurora's automated greenhouses are expected to deliver industry-leading efficiency and low production costs, delivering sustained, robust margins. Medreleaf's high-yielding cultivation is expected to further enhance productivity and reduce costs across the combined entities' facilities. I told you guys they were going to acquire Medreleaf because Medreleaf did not have enough licensing to expand their operations. So thus, why not get a bunch of shares, $3.2 billion worth of Aurora, the next monster, and let's partner up and let's take over this bad boy, right? Extensive distribution channels in Canada and internationally. The two companies have established distribution agreements with Alberta's Alcanni, formerly was Liquor Stores, Quebec's SAQ's PharmaSave, and Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada, which is the largest drugstore in Canada. They're on every corner, among others. Additionally, the companies have a rapidly growing international footprint through a network of in-country sales and distribution capabilities and supply and licensing agreements on 5 continents. That's right, 5 continents, including countries such as Germany, Italy, Brazil, and Australia. Both companies are actively engaged in initiatives to further expand their international activities. This is mind-boggling. So 2 companies that have agreements with shoppers have just partnered up. Can you believe this? Can you believe what is happening here? This is enormous. This is Aurora Cannabis. This is my bread and butter. Loved it since day one. This is making me want to thump and jump. I'm not going to lie. The whole market is responding. In America, it's up. In Canada, it's up. The North American index is up. Aurora Cannabis is up. Leaf is up. Canopy is up big. The HMMJ ETF is up. TRST is up 6.6%. I think I brought you that deal on Friday. Yeah, they keep climbing. THCX is up 3.6%. Oh yeah, I thought I brought you that deal on Friday too. They keep climbing. I guess all my winners are up. It's true. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Please. Your boy Rich, we're not a licensed advisor. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research. But these winners, well, they're going to go higher. It's true. That's where they're going. I'm telling you guys, this is unbelievable. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. So, both companies are actively engaged in initiatives to further expand their international activities, proven execution, and agility across the value chain, creating a combined company fully integrated across the entire value chain. The combined entity will be enabled to move with more agility and speed to capitalize on diversified opportunities in both the domestic and international markets and create new, higher margin opportunities across the value chain. Enhanced diversification. A more broadly diversified portfolio of award-winning, high-quality flower and derivative products will enable the companies to establish strong brands across the various market segments. Brand leadership. 3 established medical brands, Aurora, Canamed, and Medreleaf, coupled with a portfolio of consumer and wellness brands. I just don't think anybody understands what this means. One company, Aurora, has just acquired 2 companies in Canamed and Medreleaf that were both trading at over $20. Like, I don't really think anybody... Do people understand what this means? Do you really understand what this means? I mean, this is a dream come true. Not only is Aurora my favorite, they now have just taken a huge leap to cement their legacy as probably forever one of the top 5 licensed producers in the world. This is ridiculous what they've done here. I'm mind-boggled. I'm mind-blown. Wow. So, San Rafael 71, Woodstock, and Alta V are all backed by detailed consumer and marketplace insights and advanced analytical frameworks. Huge brands, people. Innovation and R&D excellence. The expanded scientific team will focus on developing a robust pipeline of marketable IP, accessing higher margin segments and new revenue streams. Aurora's Medical Center of Excellence, formed through the combination of the Aurora and Canamed science and product development teams, together with Medreleaf's ongoing studies with recognized research institutes, are expected to continue to evolve product innovation and create additional momentum for brand equity development on a global scale. Wow. This is medicine. This is research and development. This is technology. enhanced capital markets profile. The combined entity's expanded capital markets profile is expected to appeal to a broader shareholder audience, enhance trading liquidity, and increase weighting in index tracking portfolios. Wow. This is unbelievable. This is a transformational transaction that brings together two pioneering cannabis companies, both committed to high technology, high quality, and low cost production to create a powerful platform for accelerated growth and success on a global scale, said Terry Booth, CEO of Aurora. He must be excited right now. Our complementary assets, strategic synergies, and strong market positioning will provide us with critical mass and an excellent product portfolio in preparation for the adult consumer use market in Canada. Terry, if you're watching, please, we'd love to have you on Rich TV Live. We'd love to sit down with the man with the plan. My goodness, Terry, you are a scholar, my friend. I cannot believe what you have done with this company. I love Aurora Cannabis. I always have loved this company. And right now, you've just positioned yourself to be number one. Let's be honest. We are very excited about the combination of our respective science and R&D teams, which will position us exceptionally well for the development of high value added products, addressing as yet unmet needs in the medical markets and driving continued innovation for the adult consumer use market. Wow. Now let's hear from the CEO of Medreleaf. I want to know what he has to say. This is so exciting. Neil Klausner, CEO of Medreleaf, added, Medreleaf was founded on the belief that by striving to be the medical grade standard and bringing the highest level of quality and rigor to the cannabis industry, we would produce safe, consistent, and effective products that help improve the quality of life of our patients and, in time, provide an unrivaled experience for the adult use consumer. They are getting ready for recreational people. This, in turn, would drive growth and opportunity for our business by combining with Aurora as integrated producer with an exceptionally strong track record for execution and deep domestic and international distribution capabilities. We will be ideally positioned to set the global standard for our industry at a pace that will be difficult to match. That's right. Numero uno. Look at this. Everything is green in crypto and the MJ stocks. Isn't this a fabulous day? And look, 3.12% across North America, 1.49% in America, and 4% in Canada. Look at the top losers. Not many. And look at the top gainers. We got some big winners today. And your boy Rich, I hold a lot of those winners. It's true. This is the time to position yourself in one of the fastest growing industries on the planet. So what do the board of directors think? The arrangement agreement has been unanimously approved by the board of directors of Aurora and Medreleaf, and each board recommends that their respective shareholders vote in favor of the transaction. Yeah, everyone in Medreleaf now has 4 shares of Aurora? Wow. The board of directors of Medreleaf and the special committees of Medreleaf board of directors have obtained a fairness opinion from each of Canaccord, Genuity Corp, and GMP Securities LP that as of the date of opinions and subject to the assumptions, limitations, and qualifications on which such opinions are based, the consideration to be received by Medreleaf shareholders pursuant to the arrangement agreement is fair from a financial point of view to the Medreleaf shareholders. Yeah, 4 shares of Aurora? The board of directors of Aurora has obtained an opinion from BMO Capital Markets that, as of the date of the opinion and subject to the assumptions, limitations, and qualifications on which such opinions is based, the exchange ratio provided for in the arrangement agreement is fair from a financial point of view to Aurora. Yeah, $3.2 billion worth of paper, just acquired a monster. So yeah, it's fair, kind of, but it makes this company a monster. A monster. That is correct. This move is positioning Aurora Cannabis to be one of the biggest, most powerful companies in the world. So let's go over the transaction summary one more time. This is so big, so exciting. What do you think, guys? Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you love this news? Do you dislike this news? Why? The transaction will be effected by way of a plan of arrangement completed under the Business Corporations Act under Ontario. The transaction, smart. You don't want it to be in BC because then you got to deal with the BC Securities and Exchange. Yeah, it's funny they're doing that in Ontario. Smart. And they're definitely not going to do it because Aurora is in Alberta. And they're not going to do it in Alberta. They're going to do it in Ontario where they just let you do whatever you want. So the transaction will require approval of at least 66%, which is 2/3 of the votes cast by the shareholders of Medreleaf present at a special meeting of Medreleaf shareholders. The issuance of Aurora common shares in connection with the transaction will require the approval of a simple majority of the shareholders of Aurora present at a special meeting. Directors and officers of Aurora and Medreleaf have entered into support agreements pursuant to which they have agreed to vote their shares in favor of the transaction. In addition, holders of approximately 56% of Medreleaf's issued and outstanding common shares have entered into irrevocable hard lockups to vote their shares in favor of the transaction. Great. Upon completion of the transaction, the board of directors of Aurora will be increased to 8 members, with Norma Beauchamp and Ronald Funk, currently independent directors of Medreleaf, to be appointed to the board of directors of Aurora. So Aurora has 2 new members, Norma Beauchamp and Ronald Funk, that are going to now be on the board of Aurora. They are a part of the crew. So upon completion of the transaction, the board of directors of Aurora will be increased to 8 members. That is massive. That is huge. These teams are collaborating. They are now one. The arrangement agreement includes customary provisions, including reciprocal non-solicitation provisions, subject to the right of each of Medreleaf and Aurora to accept a superior proposal in certain circumstances, with both Aurora and Medreleaf having a 5 business day right to match any such superior proposal for the other party. Wow. The arrangement agreement also provides for reciprocal termination fees of 80 million Canadian if the transaction is terminated in certain specified circumstances, as well as the payment of 15 million expense reimbursement fee if the transaction is terminated in certain other specified circumstances. Wow. So they've even got some penalties built into this, where if this deal gets unwinded, there are massive fees so that this deal doesn't get unwinded and it moves forward. In addition to shareholder approvals, the transaction is subject to the receipt of certain regulatory court and stock exchange approvals and the satisfaction of other conditions customary in transactions of this nature. Wow. So, guys, do your own due diligence, do your own research. This is absolutely huge. This is enormous. I mean, Aurora is now just so big, so powerful. They are taking over the market. They are positioning themselves to be the #1 biggest player in the marijuana, cannabis, medicinal, and recreational space. I need you to understand that, okay? Do your own due diligence. Do your research. Let me know what you think about this news. I think it's huge. I think this is revolutionary.
Are you listening? Damn.
And who brought it to you first? Oh yeah, that'll be me, your boy Rich.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Please make sure you follow Rich TV on all social media platforms. If you're not winning, you're clearly not watching, because your boy Rich, we bring you all the winners and we bring them to you first. That's the key, people. We bring it to you first. We bring you the news. We break it down. We make it simple for you to understand. Oh, yeah. And by the way, TRST up 10%. Another winner that I brought you guys first. Leaf is now part of Aurora. And everybody that's a part of Leaf, congratulations. You just got 4 shares of Aurora Cannabis. My favorite. One of the most powerful companies in the galaxy. It's true. And your boy Rich, we brought it to you first. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is your boy Rich. And I'm out. There's the big winners. There's the losers, not many. A lot of winners, though. And look at that. If you're in the market, you're the big winner. All right. How about peeps? Have yourselves a great day. Keep winning. Keep watching. Comment down below. Peace. The big news. It's true. It's true.